Thank you to Brilliant for sponsoring this video. Go to brilliant.org/Simon Clark to get better at solving problems and learn more about the natural world. My most popular video on YouTube is my day in the life of an Oxford physics student, which was in November. And so the most popular image of me on the internet is me looking like this. Wonderful. For this video, I thought it might be interesting to do basically an updated version of that vlog, a day in the life of being, well, a science YouTuber, because that's kind of what my job most accurately is, although it's not everything my job is. It's currently about 10 AM and a lot of stuff has already happened, but boring stuff like working out and eating breakfast. While my days now are quite different compared to back then, funnily enough, one of the things I am going to be doing today is studying, and actually specifically studying one of the textbooks that I studied in my master's when I was making that video. A whole video is going to come out about this next month. So I've got about half an hour to bone up on this, and then I have a Zoom call with my publisher about the book that I wrote. I wrote a book, in case you missed that one. There'll be a card up here? Yeah, probably there, if you want to learn about that one.
Speak to you next week.
Yep, see you next week. Cheers, Ian.
That's alright.
Alright, bye. So that was the first chat with my editor at the publisher post-book announcement, and basically the start of this next round of edits, because the book's not finished yet. I've written it, but now it's like, to use the word that Ian likes using, crystallizing the subject matter and making it really pop. What we've looked at so far is basically the beginning, trimming potential fat that's on the bone. There's not actually too much at the beginning at all. It's more actually the like connective tissue between the big ideas. But later on, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more harsh edits. But it's an hour and a half, actually more, Jesus, like an hour and 3/4 talking about this big monolithic project. It's a lot of work yet to do. If you are interested in the process, by the way, of how this actually works, I am going to do a video much closer to the time of release in January about how the process works of actually writing a book, because it's certainly been interesting to me because I've been living it. Hopefully it'll be interesting to you too.
Capable of the Valerians want to continue trading with the Federation.
To the finest crew in Starfleet. Engage. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the
After lunch, it was time to do some admin, including reviewing this week's episode of the Wikicast, which is the podcast I do with my old housemate Dan, and then a couple of emails before going back to studying some QFT. Somewhat unusually for one of my normal days, I'm not actually doing any editing or writing today, so I'm not writing a new video. But what I am doing is coordinating some research on the next science video, which is going to be a planets video. And that's something that involves myself and Dr. Hannah Wakeford, and in this case, actually, a whole load of people from the Discord. So this has been a slightly different project to normal. It's been really cool to work with other people. A lot of this job you are working by yourself. I think it's one reason why I like streaming on Twitch so much, and also why I like having special guests in the room like Jasmine, because you are basically just working by yourself a lot of the time, and any chance to collaborate with others is very welcome. Isn't that right, baby? Mwah. Do you like collaborating with me? I'll take that as a no. Ow! Ow! Claws! Jasmine! Ow! Something that you might notice is that today, compared to the day that I had in the Oxford physics student video, is a lot more fractured. There's a lot more stuff going on. Back then, there was a kind of purity of purpose in you basically just did one thing, studying, all day. Yes, there were a couple of other things, like there was a society event in the evening, but pretty much like 80% of the time, if not more, was spent in a library studying. And in a way, I kind of miss that purity of purpose. But I do think it's more interesting to have a variety of tasks that you do every day. And sometimes my days are like that. Sometimes, like last week, for example, pretty much every day was spent all day editing, producing and animating the Cold War video that I did. But more often than not, days are like today. There's a mix of stuff going on because when you are making videos for a living, you can't just work on one video at a time. Like you've seen today, studying for quantum field theory, that's for a video. Obviously filming this, that's for a video. We've got the pre-production for the next planets video. There's all the stuff to do with Planet Factory and Claude that I'm going to be doing a little bit later on as well. You know, you're balancing several different projects all at once, and sometimes it's nice to just be laser focused on one thing, but I think really I prefer this method of splitting your time. And I don't know if that's something that just happens when you get older generally, or if it is this thing of being your own boss and being, you know, being self-employed, you have to do this. A bit more QFT studying, and then I got about an hour of time in working on Claude. Scratch that! It's way too nice of a day for me to be trapped inside all day, and Pixel Girl has rightly decided to drag me out for a quick walk.
We really are lucky to be so close to the countryside, aren't we?
This is definitely a lesson I've learned since 4th year. It's really important to take, even if it's just half an hour, off to enjoy something like a sunny day with your partner. Because, yeah, you might be losing out on half an hour's work, but being happier means that the work you do for the rest of the day, it's not going to drag as much. It's going to be better for you mentally, and you're probably going to get more work done. Life is more than just work. It's worth taking the time out. Character growth. It is 7:45, and day's work is kind of done in terms of the objectives that I wanted to secure today. So did about 3 or 4 hours of QFT notes. We did the meeting with the book, started the ball rolling on the next round of edits, started another ball rolling with the next planets video, sort of moving that to the next stage, and a whole load of other sundry objectives like going to the gym and playing the piano and taking medication and, you know, all the little wins. So, you know, so far, pretty good. After dinner, Pixel Girl and I did a work session together. She was marking some tests while I was working on Claude, the pet Python climate model that I mentioned in the previous vlog. Specifically, I was trying to fix an issue that we were having with advection based on a solution that I found online. The lighting makes this look like we're in a mafia film. It literally looks like we are planning the demise of like the Corleones.
Yeah, she does.
Well, that didn't work. Found out that trying to half-ass doing a solution that I found online is not the same as doing the full solution. So I think what I now need to do is go away and tomorrow actually move over all the velocity grids by half a grid cell and see if we can work on doing staggered grids from the ground up, which is probably less work than I think it's going to be. As long as it works, I don't actually care how much work it is. But that is a problem for tomorrow, Simon. Today, Simon has about half an hour before bed, so I'm going to do the washing up and paint some Warhammer. For those of you who are interested, today I was painting some eradicators because I have just finished off all of my Hawaiian orc boys. Once I finished off these Primaris, I can then move on to my Democaron. What the? Oh no. Oh, it's happened again. Pixel Girl! Pixel Girl, it's happened again. Jasmine, I love you, but not now. The graphics have glitched again, Pixel Girl. We're stuck in Minecraft. I can fix this. I need to think. Right, okay, let me sit at my computer. Now, this is a pretty difficult problem. If only there was a website that specialized in teaching me how to solve difficult problems. Oh, wait. Brilliant! Critical thinking and problem solving are absolutely essential skills to have, as anyone who has been trapped in Minecraft graphics will tell you. Brilliant is a website and app that allows you to train your problem solving skills and learn more about the world around you by solving problems. With content available at every level from introductory maths to graduate level topics like quantum computing, there is guaranteed to be something in Brilliant's courses that will interest you. Whether you'd like to spend a few minutes a day on your phone not scrolling through Reddit, but instead rediscovering chemistry, or supporting your learning in the classroom with fun interactive challenges, challenges, Brilliant is the ideal way to improve your knowledge of maths and science. And, of course, improve your problem-solving skills, because the best way to learn, and the foundation that Brilliant is based on, is to learn by doing, and by solving carefully curated practice problems. You can go to brilliant.org/Simon Clark to get access to Brilliant's courses for yourself, or gift access to someone as a thoughtful present. And if you're one of the first 200 people to sign up, you'll get a sweet 20% off a premium annual subscription. Thanks to Brilliant for sponsoring this video, and for reminding me how to get out of this mess. Of course, if I just hit this switch here, everything should go back to normal. That's why I keep it there. Oh, that was easy. Thank you so much for watching this experimental, is experimental the right word, vlog. Let me know what you thought of this kind of blended style. I'd kind of like to get weird with these vlogs wherever I can. So yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you again so much for watching. Bam! Check out here for some previous examples of my vlogging. And if you really like this, then you can subscribe. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.